Yeah, no, DJ, I'm not big into pegging, but hey, you do you, buddy.
I just like to watch.
Welcome to episode 17 of Millennialistic.
Yes.
I'm your host, Brian.
Xavier.
And with us, per usual, behind the boards, the greatest podcast producer on the planet.
Sorry,
allegedly.
DJ. What up, dude? No guests today. We're going guestless here for a little bit. We were supposed to have Kiera, a.k.a. Hilarious Key. You've heard me fuck up her name for the last 4 or 5 episodes. Yeah, dude. You know what? I just kind of realized I fucked this whole thing up, huh?
Every time.
Because we're doing the intro after the episodes now, aren't we?
Yup.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do the intro just now with what we got here?
Everyone's listening, so
We just run with this because we ain't got no guests,
All right,
so there's no
fuck it.
reason to
Yeah,
recap.
there's really nothing to. We're gonna bullshit for the next 45
We
minutes.
have
That's
some things
the
planned that
recap.
we want to talk about, but it's not the regular structure.
But we're gonna be shooting this shit a lot. Episode 16 with Langston Hughes and Spliff is now up on YouTube. Sorry, I had a crazy week, so that took me a little bit longer
that was
than usual.
That was fun. That was a really good one.
Like we said last episode, we're going to go the next few weeks without some guests. We're going to try and figure some shit out on our end and try to be better for you guys out there listening. But we are looking to fill some guest spots for September. So if you're interested, hit us up at millennialisticpod@gmail.com and just let us know you're interested in coming on, and we'll get you scheduled, bruh. And as always, rate, review, subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Pandora, iHeartRadio, TuneIn Alexa app,
Everything else.
Pandora, fucking.
Man, do you think we'll be on next iHeartRadio's big concert?
Dude, hopefully. Oh, shit. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Download our shit there. But no, that's what I was saying last episode. Like, that would be so cool. Like, if in like 2-3 years we got hit up by iHeart and they're like, hey, you guys, you're nominated for this podcast award. We need you guys to come out.
Hopefully we can go places again without having to wear masks all the damn time.
True. Well,
If I gotta wear a
can you
mask
guys
the rest of my
really
life,
think
I'm only listening to Future's Mask Off.
Well,
That's what Nashville's listening to. I don't give a shit out there.
all right. Well, shit. Go ahead. Fucking. You guys want to get into it?
We already in it.
We're into it. Let's go. Actually a good transition into our first topic. We're going to do a COVID update with all the shit that's craziness that's going on, dude.
How you feeling, bro? What's it like to be back from the dark?
It sucked a lot, but it only really sucked for a few days. So what I've recently read is they figured out there's like like 6 strains, and they have like descriptions for how bad each strain is, and mine was like the lower tier. Either that or my immune system is just
cool.
like fucking amazing. And I don't know. I like to think it's a little bit of both because I do take care of myself.
Well, you don't have any underlying health issues either.
No. I had asthma when I was younger though, and that was like one of my like moms making like big concerns. Like, you have asthma.
I mean,
like,
that is a big
I haven't had
concern with
asthma
long-term
since I was,
issues.
like 12.
Hey, can we go into one of my favorite segments of Can I Ask Something That's Maybe Racist?
All right, this is where we get canceled. Go ahead.
All right, so historically,
Just kidding.
historically with stuff like this, is it true that like people of African descent normally are like more prone to this because they have weaker immune systems, because like you come from a family line that white people enslaved, and like therefore you have a higher asthma and diabetes, like in these type of issues? Or did I make that up?
I
feel like I read that
I think the
somewhere.
diabetes thing is more
Diabetes is
the lack of nutritional value that they can
that's
get
like-
based on the gentrifications and oppression, because they don't make enough money to eat right.
so.
Well, hey, like I said, might be
he's
racist.
in the right direction with a lot of that because, like, yeah, he's definitely in the right direction, but not as a whole.
Yeah,
I
I don't think
feel like-
asthma is like predominantly more.
It's anything that's
with-
an immunodeficiency that's like if you get sick it comes out.
Well, I feel like I heard too where African Americans are like more likely to get COVID than white people. Or did I make that up too?
I don't know.
There's certain
Can
places.
we Google that?
There are certain places where, like, definitely Chicago and major cities or urban communities where people are getting sicker than other places. But I feel like it's because there's so many people all in the same area. It's like very like popular areas, and so it's more easily spread. Not necessarily anything to do with race, but it's kind of like as far as genetics go. But there is a little bit of that. That's true, but I think it's just more about the area than the immune systems.
I've never had a niche to live out in like a major city because I grew up 3 hours south of Chicago. So going up to Chicago a lot, there's so many people. It's so crazy. It's so fast moving. So I had no desire before all this shit to live in a major city. After this shit, I'm like, fuck that, dude. That's so many people. Like that just causes so many. And I understand you can live in the suburbs and that kind of shit. But what'd you find, DJ?
So here's the thing from the CDC about health equity considerations and racial and ethnic minority groups and relevance to COVID-19. It kind of says yes, but only in the sense of discrimination, like access and utilization of healthcare,
less tests and that sort of thing.
Occupation, less money to have access.
So
educational, like the occupation,
Systemic
income
reasons.
and wealth gaps.
basically also,
Not really a health thing, but
also
housing
also the area,
conditions.
though.
So yeah, it still stems back to the gentrification and oppressions of
now. Well,
minorities.
Can we talk about this? Have you guys gotten tested yet? I know you
I did.
well, but that's because like you got
I
sick and went and got
feeling
tested.
sick
You test
and then I got
positive.
tested.
You haven't been tested yet.
No.
So I've gotten tested twice, and the annoying thing to me, I guess, is like everything you see on Facebook and online is that like getting a COVID test is the most unenjoyable thing on the planet. I'm here to tell you that's
orgasms, don't you?
not true at all. Like, so the first test I took was at CVS. Like in their they do it in the drive-through pharmacy. You have to schedule an appointment online. I was literally able to schedule an appointment same day, like 30 minutes prior to when I scheduled it. You wait in line in the pharmacy, like drive-through line. I waited in line for about 30 minutes. The test took all of 2 minutes. You take...
Yeah, don't you just snort a long Q-tip, basically?
Not even, dude, and that's what I'm saying.
What?
So they give you a baggie with like all kinds of stuff in it. They give you 2 or like 5 Q-tips, which is cool. You get 4 free Q-tips you can take home with you because you only use one of them. They give it to you in like a little vial with some liquid in it. All you do is you take the Q-tip just far enough up your nose that all of the cotton goes in your nose, so you're not fucking jamming it up in there. It's just you're barely in there, and then you got to rotate it around for 15 seconds. So like it tickles. It's a weird feeling, but it's not. It's like uncomfortable, but it's not like, oh my fucking god, my brains are being scrambled.
See, I've heard differently from
Well, that's
people.
why I'm here to debunk it, baby. Right here on
Well,
Millennialistic.
nope.
I think it depends on.
I think
if you do it
depends
yourself
on, I think
or-
it depends on where you're getting tested.
Pause, because I got tested 2 places. So that was at CVS drive-through. Cost nothing, totally free. Results did take about 8-9 days, so it took a while. Came back negative. Then, from what I found, because we had to do it at work, there's no place or very few places in Tennessee that you can get instant results. Well, in Kentucky, they do it. We were going up to Kentucky for a work thing. So we went and got tested up in like right outside of Bowling Green. They do an instant result test. That is a longer Q-tip. They do shove it up there pretty good in your nostril, but it's only up there for like 2 seconds.
They don't spin it like they do.
They do a little bit, but not near. It's like they shove it up there. It's up in there for like 2 seconds. They pull it like it's over before you even feel uncomfortable.
See, I thought it was like they shove it in there all the way back to the back of your brain, and they spin it around, take it out, do the other nostril, same thing. But when I went to CVS, it's the same as you. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
She was like, you don't have to touch. She literally said to me like, you don't have to go all the way back and like touch your fucking brain or whatever, and just spin it for a little bit, take the other one out, do the other one, put them in the liquid you're talking about, send it in.
And I guess the only reason
It
I'm
wasn't
saying
comfortable
this,
for me actually.
I guess the only reason I'm saying this too is I feel like a lot of people are not going to get tested because they've heard these rumors that it's a 4-hour long process and it will scramble your brain and it fucks with your sinuses.
4 hours.
That's what I've heard from like just like
New York City.
And maybe that's some people's experience. I'm telling you, here in Nashville, I went to the CVS on Charlotte Pike. I was in and out in 35 minutes. Like like if you want to go get tested, it didn't cost me anything. Like go get tested. It's not nearly as bad as you'd think. But again, I think there's this false narrative out there that it's like this horrible process, and that's holding people back from going to get tested.
Neither one of my roommates have gone and getting tested since I've had it, and like I literally texted them, like I'm putting them on blast right now, but I literally like texted them like, hey guys, like you probably should get tested. Like I was like Martine, like you work with your dad, like he's older, and your mom's older too. Like they're at risk for getting sicker than most of us. Like go get tested.
Yeah.
No response.
I mean, especially if you're not feeling...
Like, if you want to do that, I guess, that's cool. But, like, I feel like a lot of people feel like it's minor symptoms. And
No. Okay.
I mean, like, I got minor symptoms, but I feel like if I was twice my age, it might have gotten a lot uglier. I don't have a lot of respiratory issues, but, dude, it wasn't fun.
Yeah. No, dude, I feel that.
See, I just haven't went and got tested because
you're a goddamn American.
I just haven't.
Patriotism. No government's
I've
gonna
maintained
tell you
control of like what I rarely go anywhere as far as public stores, and I maintain control of like who I hang out with, and it's like 4 people
that weird
exclusively.
With to make sure they're 6 feet away.
And you're the only person that I've known in my closer circle that's had COVID, and we distanced for almost a month.
Yeah.
So once you were 72 hours, no symptoms, feeling like a champ again, I felt comfortable with coming in contact with you. Plus, like, there's people out there, like, if you feel some type of way, like, you might think you have it, go get tested. And, you know, until that point, I don't really feel like I should go burn a test just to,
well, see, that's the thing.
Affirm what I already think.
If you come in contact with somebody who definitely has it, that's when you should get tested, or you feel weird.
Well, and right now,
get tested, just get tested. Like,
and that's my thing. Like, I don't want to burn a test somebody else might need.
Well, that's the thing is that, and I think that's the fine balance of like they want everybody to get tested, but you also like because I was thinking when I saw how easy it was, I was like, shit, I should do this weekly. Like, because why the fuck not? If I can get in and out and it's free.
I think you just like it.
No, I don't like it. I just want to make sure I'm safe. But it's like, again, the only reason I don't is like, well, maybe I'm holding that. But again, I think if you are showing symptoms of COVID, that's different. Like you need to be going.
Like somebody you were in contact with.
Yes, you need to be going to like the hospital. Like if you're here in Nashville and you're showing symptoms, you need to be going to Vanderbilt. Like, do not go to CVS because again, if you are showing symptoms, you're not going to get your results till 7, 8, 9, 10 days later. If you go to Vanderbilt, you'll get them, I believe, in 48 hours. Yeah.
When Christina had to have like an emergency test because she kind of felt sick, and so first thoughts, COVID. So I don't think she went to Vanderbilt. I think it was somewhere in Smyrna. But I think for medical staff and stuff, it's like next day.
Yeah. Now, I do think that process is a little bit more expensive, especially depending on your healthcare coverage.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
But again, from everything I've heard,
maybe our insurance did.
And like the best CDC again is like if you're showing symptoms, yes, go to like a hospital or like an actual doctor. Like, and it may suck. You may have to pay for it a little bit, but go get tested. They'll figure that shit out. Can I tell you guys one thing that's kind of pissed me off about this whole thing?
Tell us.
What's the deal on masks? What are we doing with face masks?
All right, so we are required to wear them in public, but downtown Nashville is like, fuck it. At least Broadway is kind of just like doing whatever they want.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I heard that. That's crazy.
I don't understand. I think they're just like, we need to make money.
And so for people that are unfamiliar, if you're not from Nashville, Broadway's the main drag downtown. It's like where all the honky tonks are. It's where if you ever watch a Titans or Predators game on TV, it's the main strip they're showing there.
The stadium's on Broadway to an extent.
Yeah, both of them are actually. Well,
the Titans stadium's across the river, but you can see it from Broadway.
That's a fun atmosphere. When like the Predators play on Saturday night and the Titans play on Sunday afternoon, or like when the Titans play at noon on Sunday and the Predators play at like 5 on Sunday night, being downtown Broadway is fucking
I'm
nuts.
more East Nashville. Like Broadway is like tourist shit.
I like
and
East
all the bars are like country bands.
I agree with that, except on game
country,
day.
I'm like, hell yeah. But like, I mean, I've had fun down there in some places when the later hours their bands aren't playing like country music and there's DJs or whatever too, and that can be fun. Most of them are just like so damn crowded.
Yeah,
I'm not really about like going out and being squished together. anymore. Like,
I like the small
20s.
bar, chill.
Now I'm like,
spacious.
I need a place to
atmosphere.
sit down.
Yeah.
Like if we can find a booth
And have a
that's very
conversation
preferred.
without
Yes.
yelling.
yeah,
Yes.
I like my throat feeling like I
Good
didn't
service.
smoke cigarettes all night because I've just been yelling all night instead. You know.
Yeah, true. Okay, but we got off track there a little bit. But going back to masks. So one thing that's kind of pissed me off. So here's where I'm at, and I'm not gonna name drop anybody, but my wife and I went out to eat at a restaurant in Franklin, which is in Williamson County, Tennessee, and they, I guess I just don't understand this. Like you have to wear a mask in the lobby, but when you're seated, you can take it off, and then you're gonna eat a meal and have a bunch of drinks. And then, so I go to a gym in Smyrna, Tennessee, which is in Rutherford County. Same thing. Like you have to wear a mask in the lobby and in the locker room, but like once you hit the machines, you don't have to wear one. And it's like I guess I don't understand the point of that. Like it's either, and of course you can't enforce that in like a restaurant because people are like eating, so you can't eat through a face mask. But like, you know what I mean? It's just like that shit doesn't make sense to me.
Have you seen the people that wear the two face masks so they can eat? So like when they open their mouth, the masks separate.
It's a
Like Predator.
It's a
Or Alien. Sorry.
Yeah, it's more like like a bird beak or something.
no, it's a
That's
baby
like
wipe container, and they like somehow like
Jesus Christ.
someone modified something. It's baby wipe container. And they somehow put something on their face, and like when they open their mouth, like it opens up, and they can just slide shit in there.
No, the new thing I've seen is people like half fold two masks and wear one on the bottom jaw and one above their nose, and so when they open their mouth, it's like just
Chirp,
like
chirp.
a bird beak. It just opens.
We're evolving.
Dude, that's gonna be the next big company is Beaks, and it's gonna be
dude,
face
you have to
masks that
hop
you
on
can
that
eat
shit
through.
so
Yeah,
quick.
patent pending. Millennialistic
So
podcast.
if this mask thing continues, I think I've decided I'm gonna get a plague doctor mask, because with that I could still practice social distancing. Because if I'm gonna look at you and talk to you, you gotta stand back like 2 feet.
Gas mask. Yep, I'm gonna get straight gas mask. I want to walk around here like it's Russia, 1940s or whenever Chernobyl happened.
That's right. He knows.
I think that shit's so badass.
You think Chernobyl happened in the 40s?
When was that? No,
It
that was
was
like
the
the
80s,
80s, wasn't it? Yeah.
He just jumped.
God damn. Have you guys seen that document, like that miniseries on HBO?
Yeah,
I
it's
watched
pretty
a
good.
little bit with you. It was pretty. It was
That
pretty
and
cool.
you know what? I'm kind of glad I watched that because obviously that's different from this COVID shit that's happening, but like same but different type deal. Like if nuclear shit can travel like that, I mean, a venereal disease is very simple. And the thing that's got me fucked up, dude, I had a panic. I think I told you guys this. I think I was with you guys. I had a panic attack in Publix when this shit broke out. Because I walked. I think I was with you actually. I walked into Publix. It was me, you, and Martine. And I walked in, and suddenly I realized that I was like one of the few people in there not wearing a face mask. And the reason it freaked me out, dude, is when we were watching Chernobyl, there's a scene in like that first episode after the nuclear reactor explodes that people are like standing outside their homes watching it, and all of this debris that's covered in all this fucking nuclear shit is just raining down on them, and their children are playing in it and shit, and they're acting like nothing's happening. And it freaked me out.
At the time, nobody, there were none the wiser.
But that's what made me freak out. Is I was like, am I in that stage right now of this whole COVID shit? Is this about to be a big fucking deal? And I'm over here living my life like it's nothing, and I'm gonna be the dumbass on the fucking miniseries 40 years from now that's in a Publix not wearing a face mask, and people are gonna be watching like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, dude, and it freaked me the fuck out, dude.
I remember like the feeling of how real this is about to get. I remember like hearing about it and spreading all over the world, and then they got here to the United States.
When it got really bad in Italy. When it got really bad in Italy, I was like, oh fuck.
They're just not a super sanitary place, though.
Babs, Martine, and myself went to the grocery store, and there was everybody and their mom. We went to like 3 grocery stores to get like everything we needed.
Dude, the toilet paper shortage?
Not before that.
Never made sense to me.
That's before we even knew that was going to be a thing. That's like the beginning of like, all right, get food. Our first thought is
beef,
get food,
meat. They said stock up on meat because meat plants are going to get shut down.
Get all the food you need. Okay, so we're at the grocery store, and I see how many people are at every single grocery store, and it's like almost like looked like tornado weather kind of for a minute. And I was like, it had this whole atmosphere, just like the world's about to.
Dude, yes.
part of me is
zombies,
it's
right?
really weird. Part of me was like
Please?
excited in a way.
Yes.
And then part of me was
Zombies,
and part of
right?
me was like, oh shit. And then we're gonna get some things for the house to protect ourselves, like
dude. That's what I'm hoping in like 3. I'm not hoping. Dude, how badass would it be if in like 3 years COVID develops into like this zombie type disease where people die but like are still, and like that's how it starts. Like that's what I'm saying is like we're in a point right now.
Zombie?
No, we're in a point right now with this COVID shit that it's like before the book even starts. Like we're not even talking about this, right? Like when the movie starts, it's already post-apocalyptic. They're like the breakouts happening.
Canceled.
No, fuck that, dude. I'm just saying, like, maybe that's where we're at with this. You guys have seen the movie World War Z, right? With, is that Matt Damon or Brad Pitt? One of those sexy guys.
It's fucking Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Says all white people look alike.
They do, dude. Fuck it. But did you guys read the book?
Yep.
Nope.
Okay, so in the book, you remember, though, it starts way fucking before the movie picks up. And that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to be this asshole that's caught, like, way beforehand that, like, leads to this spreading to
So
zombies.
you don't want to be zombie 1.
But when it happens, let's fucking go, baby.
Everyone thinks I think most of you people are just like...
Dude, if vampires are for real, zombies can happen.
Zombies are for real. They
and you're
smoke
right.
Crack and
vampires
they do
are
heroin,
real.
And they smoke spice.
And UFOs not made of this earth.
Zombies are real.
Pentagon
just
announced
addicts.
it.
Okay?
Yeah.
They're lame. Zombies suck. Anyways.
Wait, what did you say?
I said...
Aliens are cool. Zombies suck?
Aliens are cool as shit.
Yeah, I mean, aliens are way
aliens
cooler
are
than
on
zombies.
point. Zombies suck.
Wait, okay.
Zombies
we need to
are
pivot
just
to this,
cluck,
though.
bro.
So what's this whole thing going on? And we didn't have this written down, but what's this whole UFO thing going on? You were talking about this because didn't Rogan just have a guy on? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
I didn't expect you. It's 3 hours long.
God damn it, Rogan.
I know.
Give me highlights.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
I know it.
But I'll tell you just a tag because I want you to hear most of it. All right. So he had his 2 guests on. I hope I get these names right. Jeremy Corbell, right?
No, that's wrong. That's not how you pronounce
George
it.
Knapp. George Knapp is like the world's like most famous. Like he's like the UFO journalist, but like he didn't go for that. He just happened to stumble upon a story back in the 80s with Bob Lazar, if y'all know who that is. A very prominent name in UFO investigations and whatnot. Well, George Knapp knew this dude named Bob Lazar, who was hired by a secret company to reverse engineer ships that were found, not made from this earth. And like he comes on Joe Rogan's podcast, he's like, I'm not making this up. I'm not getting any money for this. 30 years ago, I was brought into this team, super top secret shit. Like, hey, we have these aircrafts and we're trying to figure out how they work. And he goes in these ships and he has to like, they're super short and like there's little bitty seats in them, and everything's designed in ways that we have no idea how to design. Like he said, the actual like transmission engine system, whatever they use for propulsion, isn't propulsion. It's like anti-gravity.
Imagine like a magnet that pushes off everything.
Yeah, so if you try, he said you try to touch it and push your hand away. And he said the thing is they have to try to open it up to see how it works. They don't know what element it is. He said, and they figure out what element it was, and then they try to design it. Call it element 115.
Sounds like a starship to me,
dude.
It is.
All right, so he said he saw like 9. There was 9 of them. There was 9 of them in this place, and he worked on. Right.
Can I do that?
So in the new podcast, there's this place called Skinwalker Ranch that's been having.
That's a cool thing too. I've been watching documentaries.
Wait,
on
what
that
is
for
it called?
years. Skinwalker Ranch.
It is creepy.
Skinwalker Ranch.
There's documentaries on YouTube.
Dude,
is this a UFO place?
No.
Oh,
well, it's a paranormal thing.
They haven't seen UFOs, but they're like, all right,
it's close to UFO action.
They're like, we think something is. All right, I'm just gonna tell you what they've been finding. They've been finding livestock and also like cats and dogs also that have what's so funny?
No, keep going.
All right, you just had a thought or something.
Yeah, I did.
But mutilated, right? But the way they've been mutilated is the same way each animal.
Wait, what do you mean by
and it's
like
totally surgical?
Cut open surgically with something, and it's like super unusual, and all the blood is gone.
Can I tell you what my thought was?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I thought you were gonna say they just randomly like find livestock, like in this weird, like this small town. There's cows start popping up everywhere. And I got this thought. You know how like a bunch of like UFO sightings is like country farmers are like out in their fields like, damn, I saw something. They came pick something up. Like, how funny would it be if aliens were just randomly picking up cows from like random places and just taking them to this random fucking city,
That's what I would
this
do if I
ranch,
was an
and
alien.
just
That
to
would
fuck
be
with people.
hilarious
Like,
as shit.
where the fuck did these 200 cows pop up from? Like,
That's what I would do if I was the alien. Straight up. I'd abduct so much random shit. But like all of a
move
sudden,
it.
Texas has got 400 ostriches just running around in Austin. Like,
just put them in a weird fucking spot. Dude, I'd probably even get worse. I'd put like elephants in like Miami and shit. Like just put shit where they're
Jumanji,
not.
bro.
They're not.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. All right,
So
anyway,
the
that was my
Skinwalker,
random
but the
thought.
Skinwalker Ranch, they're like, been finding all these cows have been like mutilated and cut open the exact same way, and there's no blood.
And they're sure it's not Bigfoot?
And it's Bigfoot's got some super high tech like surgical stuff he's using, and there's organs removed, and it's been happening all the time. And Jeremy Corbell, who's on the show, actually got a call like, hey, we have a fresh one, and he went out there and got to see it in person and took pictures of it, and it's like creepy looking. And then there's a account, there's stories. This is why I want you to hear it. Is there's stories of things of people who work there and live there, who have seen like really really weird shit, like stuff being fucked with, like destroyed, like cameras. They put cameras up and stuff has happened.
Like giant dog or some shit.
There's some
Or wolf.
there's some weird shit going on up there, and there also had a document that was released from the government that became declassified, and only people to ever see it outside of the government was George Knapp, and then he showed Joe Rogan and Jeremy Corbell on the show, and like basically, and then like a few days later after the podcast, they were like, yeah, we've been finding ships. The Washington Post, I think, said the government was like, yeah, we've been finding like vehicles that we don't think are made from.
Yeah, the Pentagon announced.
They're basically like, yo, aliens exist. We don't know where the ships are coming from. We don't know who's flying them.
Release all that information to everybody.
But with this being released, people were probably like, it's so unbelievable. They're kind of just like, okay. But everyone's waiting to see some like daytime footage of some shit. Probably.
You know what we need to do
What's
to
the
top? You know what we need to do to top Rogan?
You have an alien on.
We need to get the flip side of this story. He has the CIA on. We need to get one of these guys that's flying these ships in on this podcast to talk about what they're doing here on Earth, what their plans are, and then I think we would get the attention of a couple sponsors.
We should get Lil Mayo on. You know who that is?
Yep.
You know Lil Mayo?
Yep.
Of course, DJ. Well, let me guess. Is he a
Yeah.
trash rapper?
He actually has a song with Young Gravy, and I haven't heard it. I was literally
course he
talking to this
does.
girl about it the other day, and I looked up Young Gravy.
Why do you hate Young
I
Gravy?
looked up. You are Young Gravy. I
He's
looked
not,
up-
because he ain't got
Allegedly.
bars.
That's true. I think he might have bars. He tried.
Allegedly.
I think he probably got a whole
Allegedly.
book of bars. You just don't know about it.
Christina Bryan rap battle.
Ooh, let's not bring Christina into it.
Christina's
right?
gonna wax Bryan.
She went public with her
airtime.
shit.
Hey, that's not true.
Nah, I was there. She freestyled.
All right,
ass
7
off.
out
I
of
was
10.
impressed.
Well, my mixtape's coming soon. Langston's going to send me some beats. By the way, shout out to Langston for his birthday was the other day, and also just dropped a new single, Bow
Happy
Down.
birthday.
Go
I
listen to
gotta
that.
single.
Yeah, it's really good, dude. I was really confused by the cover art for a long time. I thought it was a side picture of an elephant at night. That's not what it is at all. It's a little kid bowing his head down. And so
Dude,
here on another
talk about
segment of
glasses?
things that might be racist.
You thought you ever thought about getting glasses, dude?
Oh, no, I think I need to though.
I've been thinking
DJ,
about it recently.
We need to get back into our segment of the worst.
Ooh.
You want to machine gun off something really quick?
We could just round table it.
What
All
is
right.
this?
So DJ and I are doing a new segment, Xavier, and that will.
Oh,
bring
you
in
didn't
on.
let me know about it?
Fuck
Oh.
you. We're just gonna name things that are the worst. So I'll start. People that don't use a blinker in traffic.
People that cruise in the left lane.
Nashville Zoo.
Oh, fuck
Come on,
you.
bro. That's a good
You like
zoo.
zoos? They
I
trap-
like the Nashville Zoo.
I
trap
mean-
animals
615, baby.
and they never ever get out.
That's not true. They rehabilitate animals.
Nope.
That's
Those animals are there for life.
Argument is valid.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You think
most of those
SeaWorld
animals
just for,
are
like, is
domesticated.
just-
Like you
SeaWorld.
can't release zoo animals back into the wild.
Yeah, dude, because they're like house cats
Yeah.
and shit.
Okay, but don't they get most of the adult animals from like rehabilitation? They're always like, we found this chimpanzee. He only had one leg, and now
What about the animals that are like
now he's
born in-
growing his
But
other
the
leg
ones
back.
born there are domestic, basically.
Yeah, they're used to that life. You
Like
seen
they have
Madagascar? You
the
seen that?
natural.
Dude, Madagascar was a good documentary, dude. I love that. And honestly, I think it really covered the inner workings of zoo life. Like, I loved how they covered the
Did you ever watch
perspective
Blackfish?
from the animals.
Nope,
I
don't
did
feel
see
like- I
Blackfish.
feel like crying.
No, dude, you need to watch
need to
that
watch it.
shit.
I'm not crying.
It'll
dude.
fuck you up. Whales are smart as
I
shit.
cried like a year ago. All right, I'm not crying for another 5.
Hey, we let the doves cry. We don't cry tears.
There you go.
Should we talk about how much we fucking hate LA? You know what I'm talking about?
Alright, correction. I don't hate LA.
Never
I
been.
just can't live there. It's fun to hang out, dude.
So,
It's
well,
fun to
we
hang out. Living there is insanity.
just started talking about apparently Joe Rogan and is Joey Diaz moving with him? I saw Joey Diaz was moving out of
Let's go
LA.
to, Texas.
I've
Fuck
seen
this
a
place.
I've seen the thing
That
today
cocksucker.
about Joe Rogan.
I don't need to go to the
moving
comedy
to
store
Texas.
anymore. I'm just gonna fucking do it in Texas. We'll start our own thing out there, Joe Rogan. You know?
Dude, they
These
for
schmucks
real
out
they
here.
should
Dude.
because nobody's gonna say shit in Texas.
Oh, they might, but guess what? It's
If
Rogan. He
if
do
they
what he
are,
wants.
it'll be few and far. But no, we're talking about. I was saying The Weeknd talks a lot on his latest album about how much he hates LA and wants to move. He
Post
talks a lot about
Malone.
liking Vegas, which I don't know is the best move for The Weeknd because he might kill himself.
You don't know
But-
him.
I love my girl back home. She don't love me. Bottom one. Lil Mayo.
I'm pretty sure I've heard that song.
I've never heard it, but what does Lil Mayo sound like? Because
He's all right.
he's like
He's Lil Mayo.
He doesn't talk in the Instagram videos. I'm gonna introduce you to who Lil Mayo is on Instagram, Brian. Sorry, but I was just showing DJ a track with Young Gravy and Lil Mayo. If you know Lil Mayo is.
All right, yeah. On that, why do you not like Young Gravy, Brian?
Because it's like, is it satire? Like that's what I don't understand. If it's satire, it's funny. I understand that.
He's like in between. I get what you're saying. You're like, is he serious or is it supposed to be funny?
Like my thing
He's
is,
like
if you're
Lil
gonna be a
Dicky.
I
rich,
think he's
if you're
just
gonna be a
less
rich
skill.
white kid, do a satire thing like Lil Dicky. You can't
I
like.
think he's fired though.
Yeah, he
Lil
is,
Dicky's
but he's
Lil
also
Dicky.
funny as fuck. He's not out there like
I
trying
think
to be
Young Gravy's
flashy with
just
how much
being
money
funny.
he has.
And
Is
having
he? If
fun.
he is,
I think
it's
he's just having
funny.
fun with it.
Then that's cool. But like,
It's like a whole new in between he's never seen before.
it's just.
But his
it's-
shit's
here's what it
good.
is. Here's what it is. It's weird to listen to a rich white kid that grew up rich and white rap about being rich and white because it's like you didn't do anything to be rich and white. Your mom bought you that Porsche.
Well,
like,
if
so
people
there's.
are
I don't
oriented-
like.
Well,
Now,
I
if you
mean,
sell crack cocaine to buy a Porsche and you want
Why
to drive
you
about
gotta-
that and talk about that,
why
then
you gotta
I'll listen to that.
Why you gotta sell crack and have a Porsche to
Yeah,
rap
why can't
about
you
it?
just be born rich
Because
and rap
that's an
about it?
interesting story.
I think it's
My
interesting
mom
to
and
be
dad
rich.
set up a trust fund for me is not an interesting story to me.
I think that's very interesting because you
Let's-
got that shit.
Let's see how interesting Young Gravy is.
I think
Go
it's
to the-
interesting.
to the two.
I think the struggle is a better story because you came from the bottom.
100%.
and Now you're wherever you're at.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Now you're there. Whatever.
Started
No, I'm
from
not
the
saying
bottom, now
that's
the
not a
whole
dope
team's
story.
here.
I think one rapper should be legitimate that was rich.
Okay, B-Rad from
Starting
Malibu.
off rich, but maybe that's Drake. I don't really know. That's
Malibu's Most Wanted, B-Rad from Malibu. Like that's how I view Young Gravy.
Malibu.
I
That
mean,
makes a lot of sense. Actually.
1.14 million subscribers on YouTube, bro.
I mean, the numbers
That's
don't
awesome.
matter because there's garbage rappers who have so
Yeah.
many followers.
Yeah. Also, on top of that, like I just don't think he's that like he's quiet. He's like monotone. He puts me to sleep.
He's definitely like a fad. He's here for
Yeah.
the moment. He ain't gonna be here much
Yeah.
longer.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's just here having fun.
I put him in
Let
the
him
same
have
box
his,
of
let him have his little time, and then he can just go on.
what
and
the
do what
what the
But when
fuck
you
the
last
guy's
too long of
name?
your garbage, that's what I don't like. It's like you're stealing the spotlight from someone who has actual skill and talent, and you're just putting out garbage after garbage after garbage, and that's what I don't like about a lot of rappers.
Who's
What do you
the
think
guy,
about Baby No Money though?
I don't know who the fuck these babies are.
You haven't heard
Huh?
Welcome to
Money.
Chili's?
Duh, baby.
Lil
Lil
baby.
I can't have babies. Your mom's a baby. Like, dude, get some new names.
Yeah, but I think rap goes through. They go through phases
No Baby
where it's
Mama.
like
What's his called? What's his name? No
Baby, no money.
No Baby Mama. That's
no
like,
baby mama.
You haven't heard "Welcome to Chili's"?
Don't know my.
Welcome to Chili's.
Oh fuck!
All right, dude.
You can't play it. We'll
Dude.
get canceled.
Yeah,
Well,
commercial break. I'll show you.
They'll catch it. They have algorithms that can listen to our shit.
They have robots that go through and scan
No,
all.
for real. You want to try it
I
out?
have no clue.
Dude, try it out.
Should we just play a whole
Play it.
album?
Play it.
Let's just play "Get Rich or Die Trying." The whole
dude,
thing.
50 will come for us.
50
dude.
will come for us.
Perfect, dude. Please be on the podcast. I'd
Hey,
beef with
remember what
50.
happened to Meg Thee Stallion? About to be your face.
Dude, if right, if 50 Cent had beef with me, I'd be like, dude, 50, I grew up as a huge fan. It is such an honor to be in beef with you, and I can't wait to talk about it on my podcast and talk shit with you back and forth on Twitter.
And then he'll say, I'm going to blow your wife's back out. And then Will Smith jump in and be like, hey, man, fuck you, 50.
Dude, poor Will Smith.
No, hey,
Do we have any updates on that story, by the way?
Not to my knowledge.
There's a song made called Entanglement by that dude. Highly disrespectful, dude. I haven't even heard it yet.
If I was Will Smith, I'd kill
It's
that
Rick
guy.
Ross and whoever that guy's name is who fucked his wife. Sorry, Mom.
Should we talk about rappers with real talent now?
Yeah, your boy J. Cole put out 2 new singles off his upcoming project. The Climb Back, I think, is phenomenal. He's always, a conscious rapper. He's always like talking about what's going on, his perception of things. But I think he hasn't faltered from where he's been. Like, his stuff is just as amazing as a previous album, previous singles, previous projects. Like, he's on fire constantly, and I really want him to have some like features because he's like a no feature artist because he doesn't really need it. But dude, when he featured on other people's shit, like, it's a banger. Like, I hope he puts another album out before he's done with like, all right, I have Andre 3000, so and so.
Well, I think he likes to keep his albums for himself, and then he does the Dreamville projects, where he has everybody, on, which I understand that thought process. Like, it's your album, you want to do your own fucking thing, cool. But he's also, like I said, I mean, they've done 3 Dreamville albums now. Plus, he's still producing Jid and Earth Gang and all those guys.
All fire.
Earth Gang's actually really fucking.
Babs was listening to a song the other day with them on it.
So good.
I think they're on a new song with some like alternative rock band or something.
Oh,
Babs was
really?
listening. I was like, what the fuck? What do you know about Earth
Dude,
Gang?
I've listened to a lot of their songs and sat down and listened to whole albums, but I really like their shit. And I feel like I should listen to them a whole lot more and dig into their shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I like the new J. Cole singles. They're good. I think I told you I was more of a fan of like Middle Child. I didn't think they were like bangers, but I appreciate what he's doing there. And he's
I think they're great, but also his production is the same vibe.
No.
Recently, in the past couple albums, it's like very soul felt, a little bit slower, and the samples are like, when he has samples, it's like.
You got more specific things to say.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, I love it. I appreciate it because that's what I like a
yeah.
lot about rap. I'm not
That's
so
why
much
Cole's
like
one of my
money,
favorite.
clothes, materialistic things. I'm not like huge into it unless you're really clever, but it's still like I grew up listening to that for so long. So when I finally got to the age where I was an adult and I realized there's people rapping about real world stuff and a whole lot more creative things, I was more drawn to that.
It's just more interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
Like, a club banger's fun.
I mean, New Gucci
But-
Mane's like pretty dope. You heard that
Yeah.
song? I really like it actually, and I'm not like
I like what he's doing.
New Gucci.
Let's go, she.
You heard the New Gucci?
I think I did hear that actually.
You know what? I want to hear that song you're talking about.
All right, well, we can take a commercial break.
Wanna take a
I gotta
commercial
go
break?
pay the bills
You
anyway.
pay a little bit of bills.
Pay
You
some
want to go
bills.
3-way on the electric?
What?
Never mind. We'll be back, guys.
Electric slide. DJ, you can't just say racist things just because we're not recording.
You really got to stop that, dude.
Anyway,
It's okay.
welcome back, guys. Thanks for
It's just
sticking
white
through us
people.
on the podcast. We were just talking about J. Cole, and now we've got to talk about Kanye West freaking the fuck out.
Everyone's talking about it too.
So what? Like, I haven't really been following this story.
Then you can't even talk about it. I gotta show you.
Well, I'm here to learn. So
Alright.
what? Walk me through this.
Let me paint a picture. All right, so the first presidential rally that Kanye West has is in like South or North Carolina. He comes out just guns blazing with some bipolar craziness. And I'm not making fun of people with mental disabilities. I can't even say disabilities, honestly. I don't know.
Different abilities.
Issues, okay? And
That's
he starts talking about, like...
Well, you know.
He starts talking about... What?
He didn't say the word.
Hi Babs. He starts talking about how Harriet Tubman didn't help free slaves and how she just made black people work for other white people. And then he starts talking about how he almost had his daughter aborted. And he starts crying on stage, like legitimate tears, and he's just freaking out. That is not a good look. And people were like, "Yo, we're leaving. This is sad."
Yikes!
And he's like, "This is him trying to like run for president," and he just. All right, so I don't. There's certain people who have bipolar disorder, and like, it's contained to a certain extent for sure. His is like as far as it can go.
Babs, do you know more about this Kanye West story?
Have you've seen this? You stay on Twitter.
Yeah.
Get on the mic.
Pull up a chair, Babs. You're in
DJ,
on the last half.
DJ,
Yeah,
hook up mic 4 quick.
We have we have a guest today.
New segment.
All right, so
it's my wife.
You've seen this, and it's
Actually,
next level.
he tweeted again today. Am I supposed to be on a microphone?
Is hers on right now?
Yeah, you're good.
It's on.
Nope, just kidding.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
We're going to have to take a quick technical break.
All right. Oh.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back.
Right.
New segment where we talk about Kanye West freaking out as our guest for today. My wife Babs. Hey Babs, welcome to the
You
podcast.
see, he's not freaking out.
Welcome,
I think freaking out
Babs.
has a negative connotation through it or for it. He's going manic, and it's something that I think everybody should be a little bit more empathetic towards. Obviously, it's like, oh, you see a celebrity and like having a meltdown, and like the tweets, like you could look at it from a funny perspective, but when you really see it, like
funny.
it's
Well,
On the
Babs,
human
walk us
level-
through. You know more about what's been going on, so walk us through like the timeline here. So he does this presidential rally, it
Yes.
goes awry, and then
Alright.
what happens
and
after?
that's within within a 24-hour time span. It just tanked. He ended up deleting a lot of his tweets, but he had tweeted that Kim was trying to get him locked up in a mental facility. He was like, Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian needs to call me. Kris, are you ready to talk? He was screenshotting their text message conversations.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And posting him.
Yeah, and then, I mean, they weren't responding. He was just like, are you ready to talk to me yet? And, like, he was just texting them. And, I mean, today or yesterday, I don't know, but he tweeted, I'd like to apologize to my wife, Kim, for, you know, talking about something that's so sensitive. And his poor daughter is going to have to see that one day.
Wait, so what? Walk me back through, because when was the presidential rally? That was like months ago.
Louise. No, his was a few days. He's past
This was
the
like
deadline.
last week?
Yes.
Oh.
He just
So
decided he
that's
was
what
running
this
for
all started.
president, and he's passed all the deadlines. Nobody can actually. You could vote for Kanye West. Don't do it. He's actually not a candidate.
Hey, this is not a political podcast.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Well, for a starter, it starts with him going to a presidential rally, but he is having a really intense manic episode, and a lot of people are, you know, saying the Kardashian curse, da 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 da. You can't force someone to take medicine. You can't. I mean, everyone knows what happens in those situations. You can't force someone to do that, and a lot of the times, with people who are bipolar, they go good. They finally have a medication where they level out and they feel like, okay, well, I don't need to take my medication anymore.
Yup.
And that's probably, I mean, that's just me giving my best guess. That's what I think is happening here. Is he
witnessed
just
that.
stopped? Yeah. And it's pretty detrimental, and it's not, I think the Kardashians are doing the best they can. Kim, and I cannot quote it word for word. I can't even quote it a little bit, but she posted something, and it was probably the best response she could to it. She's like, you know, Kanye is a man with big ideas, and this doesn't mean that any of that's not achievable. We all know him. We know his ambition. Just please give us some respect and privacy.
That's the last thing Kanye West wants is privacy.
But it's what he needs right now.
needs.
Dave
It's
Chappelle,
what
Dave
he
Chappelle
needs.
flew out to go see him. It's kind of like when Pete Davidson was like ready to kill himself, and then Machine Gun Kelly flew out and was just like, no, I'm going to hang out with my friend. Like, this is not happening. It's not okay. And Dave Chappelle flew out there and was just like, hey,
This is an
what's going on, buddy?
anti-Machine Gun Kelly podcast as well.
I did not know that.
This
Sorry.
is
I didn't say that either.
I didn't say that either. You got a
So
problem
it's
with
just Brian.
with the MGK?
MGK.
Abs-
Brian's just a white rapper hater.
Are you kidding me?
Do you fuck with Yellow Wolf, bro?
Yeah, you fuck with Yellow
I
Wolf?
love Yellow Wolf.
What's his last album?
Why do
called?
I hate MGK?
Oh, just kidding. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it like
You
that.
said you hate MGK.
Yeah, why do I hate him?
Because
he went after Slim
a
Shady.
decent
Keep
actor.
Haley Mathers' name out of your mouth, and keep her mouth off of your mouth too. Oh
made
fuck!
out with
I
Haley
can't even.
Math-
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
What?
I probably shouldn't even.
I'm so confused right now.
Did you not know that Eminem beef with MGK?
Yeah, but just
Yeah,
keep
everybody
your
knows
mouth
that.
off your mouth.
That no.
What?
What?
Remember when
I'm just
Austin
saying.
Parker met Haley Mathers?
Yeah, he talked about it on this podcast. You would know that if you
yeah.
listen to this
He's like,
podcast.
sorry, you can't get a drink, and she was like, oh my god, I'm getting my security guards.
Yeah, we have really
Actually, his
interesting stories
manager
on
was
here.
like, dude, that's Eminem's daughter. You need to get her a drink. He was like, oh, dude, she didn't have the right credentials. He was just doing his job. Austin just doing his job.
Yeah.
No, that's what we
That's a good
talked
guy.
about.
Shout out to my boy.
Do you want to stay on for our last segment?
No.
Last segment.
Live segment or last?
You can
I
start.
have to record the live segment.
No, we're not doing.
Oh,
a
we're
live
not doing a
segment.
live one.
Oh.
This,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
episode.
We're just hanging out today.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we got to talk about Skater XL still.
Actually, before that,
Before that.
talked about Kanye. So, in the recent news,
yeah.
Logic is retiring from putting more albums out.
Retiring
He's
from hip
moving
hop.
to Twitch, which I don't know what that is. I think he said
That's a gaming. That's
Like
so
gaming,
it's not only gaming,
streaming.
but it's mostly
yeah.
for gaming.
It's like video streaming.
But he's like, I want to help underground talent make it. He's like, I want to produce. I want to find new talent. I want to help push the state of hip hop and people who don't have a voice or have as much help getting to where they want to. He wants to help them out, but he's like, I'm done making albums. He's like, I've been through the ups and downs of wanting to kill myself because things were people were saying, and I've had the complete opposite. He's like, and then I figured out I have like Erykah Badu, Wu-Tang, Killer Mike, who all back me up, who are some of the best rappers in like hip hop and artists and R&B also, hence Erykah Badu, backing me up. I don't need anyone else's, opinion.
Dude, yeah, comments are hard. That's why I don't even read this shit
Dude,
on ours.
I heard I heard Joe Rogan say like he only posts stuff on Instagram. He didn't really respond a whole lot. And
Most people
Twitter, he's just like, dude, people get so ugly. There's so many people who feel so entitled who will say things online that they won't say to your face, which is I
100%.
do not respect that, and so many people will not say stuff to your face that they say online.
Well,
It's
and
a-
Instagram's gotten better too, where you can like change it to where like they'll filter through the comments and won't let like bullshit ones on. For
Yeah, but
that
don't be
those
a
filters
little.
Wait.
it. Or you can
about
just
it.
turn your comments off, which is
As a
probably the
celebrity,
best.
that's never a good option, though.
What's not
Are you
your
saying we're
option?
celebrities?
Turning off. Oh, I thought we were talking about Joe Rogan. Turning off your comments for your.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
accounts.
turning it off. Well, I think it is if people are just being fucking stupid on there. Yeah, absolutely.
You can post stuff and be like, all right, I don't want any comments on it, but it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
A lot of the times, unless you're just doing promotion.
I mean, if it's your page
Usually
and
when
it's
they're
your
in a
post,
scandal,
like
they turn off comments because then people just like spam their comments.
Can you imagine just waking up and then you have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 like comments on your Instagram?
That's why I'd
That
hire
shit would
somebody to
get to
deal with
me.
that shit.
Just you'd have to not look at it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you'd have to like, all right, I see all these people have been. I don't know how you. Well, they have. All right, people who are that famous have social media management.
not me.
Right.
A lot of them have it. A lot of them don't. Also,
I
I
bet a lot
manage
of
all
them
my
also have
accounts.
Finstas. I think a lot of celebrities is like all public facing for us as fans, but they all probably have a private Instagram too, to share with their actual friends.
Don Glover's got one that's secret, and on Twitter it's like not his own name, so he can interact with people without them knowing who it is.
That's
Holler at me, bro. I'm trying to kick it.
Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Yeah, dude, that would be crazy if we can get beat. But no, dude, circling back, I hope Logic continues to make music. He's one hell of an artist. And we were talking about rappers say that shit all the time.
Oh, they're gonna retire.
Retiring from rap.
There's a lot
Lil
of that.
Wayne's done it. 50 Cent's done it. Kanye's done it. Everyone else has done it.
When 50 Cent was like when I think it was the Graduation's gonna drop.
Yeah.
I think it might have been Graduation, and
Graduation
he was like, if
versus
you outsell
Massacre?
me, Kanye, if you outsell me, I'll retire, and he outsold them by like millions. All right, this man's over here eating chips. Y'all hear that crunch?
ASMR. Just kidding. That's the worst kind of ASMR.
Yeah.
Listening
Even though
to
they are
people eat.
munchies, they're pretty good.
Munchies are great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry, bro. I turned your mic off.
All right. Point back on. Oh, I am on.
But yeah, Logic said he's done. So
He's not done.
how's Megan the Foot doing?
Megan his daddy, probably fine.
But what,
Megan
I
the
don't-
Foot.
I don't understand what
Doctor told us she can't twerk for 2
My
weeks, but then she'll be all right.
My bad, Megan the Hoof. hey, that's not that's not hating on her. She's a beautiful woman. She can rap her ass off. All right.
She's more talented than us.
Yeah, for sure. For now. But anyway.
But when Skater XL comes out, though, it's over.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you've talked about this before on the podcast. It's your buddy that has been working on it from the
I've been
beginning.
obsessed about for the last
14 years.
7 months, 8 months. My buddy a few years ago, about 2 years ago, I ran into him at Walmart and he was like, "How you doing?" We used to skate together back in the day. He was real big in the Nashville skate scene. Made a video. He's like, "I'm dropping out of college to pursue this game, and I think I can present this game to some investors and maybe take this somewhere." He hit jackpot. His idea for his video game was a skateboarding game that's very realistic, like hyper realistic for a skateboarding game, and it actually takes a lot of skill and knowledge of skateboarding to actually get good at, and it's pretty amazing. The game comes out.
But even if you don't know what you're doing, is called
it'll teach you. It'll teach you.
Simulation, but it's simple enough as far as what you got to do controls that you can figure out how to do stuff. You just might not know what it is.
It'll actually take you some time to get good, which is really cool. So it gives you a realistic feeling of like learning how to skate. It's just with your
Oh yeah,
hands.
it's fantastic because I'm way better on that game than I am in real life. But like
Dude,
even that stuff
I'm
in
the coolest
game.
skateboarder alive, if you want to be real. No, but I've been making like video edits for it too for fun. Like I grew up filming skateboarding, so like I got.
Yeah, I really appreciate your shit because like you've done it in real life, and now you have a simple video game.
And it's cool. I don't have to drive around and go pick up people and meet up and run from security guards and cops and talk to store owners and apologize to old people and spot people in the middle of the street so they don't get hit by cars. No, but I do miss the whole world of like filming skating in real life.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
It was great.
No, I'm excited for this game, though, and it's going to compete with Skate 4 that's also coming
Skate 4 won't
soon.
be out for probably
For a while.
I'm going to guess like 7 months to a year. I don't know why I said 7 months. It's going to be a minute because they were just like, hey, we're going to hop back on
When
the
did
train.
Skater XL drop?
The
In, like,
28th in
3
2
days, something
2
like
days.
that.
Oh, shit.
Xbox One, like PS4, PC.
Damn.
The beta's been
dude,
fantastic.
the music, I've seen like the list of like some of the artists they're gonna have on there. It's gonna be pretty legit too, like music wise too.
Dude, hop on it. Pre-order that shit.
Yeah,
Skater
I got
XL.
the beta, so
Yeah, the
what,
beta's the best.
You guys remember growing up on like skateboard video games?
Yup.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
All of
did
them.
you ever play it, Babs?
That's the only one I played.
The first one?
I fucking
Dude,
no
we
idea.
played
It was
all
my
Just
brother's. It was my brother's PlayStation, my brother's game.
You're
Sometimes they
spinning
just
in the
let
air.
me. Yeah, I would
Collecting
button
tapes.
mash everything. That's
Flip, grab, tweet, spin.
You guys
You can
remember
kind of
collecting
do that on
tapes?
Skater XL. It's just not really button mashing. It's
You gotta know
Triggers
what
and
buttons do,
joysticks,
cause like
yeah.
you'll mess yourself up, dude.
I
Break
played
it.
this Nito snowboarding game, but I do not recall what it
Titty.
was.
SSX Tricky.
Yeah.
SSX Tricky.
That was fun.
They need to
I'm really
remake
just a fan of
it.
the
They
Dave
do need
Mirra-
to
The
dude,
Dave Mirra BMX games are
All
so
of it,
much
dude.
fun.
That's all
Mirra,
EA
the
Sports
BMX games
big,
were dope.
dude.
Dude,
EA
they could
Sports
bring-
big is one of the most underrated. They did all the NFL Street, NBA Street, all that shit. Those games were all fucking fire. They did a dirt biking game.
MX versus ATV Unleashed was the best one that came
No,
out.
no,
You
no,
make
no,
me
no,
wanna play some
no. They did a
games.
different one that was like more, I would say like unrealistic. What was that called, dude?
MX versus ATV
No,
Unleashed
no,
was
no,
super
no, no,
unrealistic.
Let 'em
You
figure
could launch
this
a
out,
trophy
figure
truck
it
like
out.
a mile and a half if you hit a cliff the right way.
Those games were so much fun. The Dave Mirra game was really cool. They had like 2 of them, I think 2 or 3 of them. They're
Dude, Freak Style. Freak Style was that shit.
You know
dude.
that's it.
That was a fun fucking game, dude.
If
And
you
I didn't
describe
like
it, I
dirt bikes
might. I was only allowed to play games.
Freak
that
Style
were
was
my
like
brother's.
SSX Tricky, just dirt bikes.
You were able to play what?
Like if they were my brother's games, and only when they said I could.
You're
It
only
was-
allowed to play what your brother allowed.
Yeah.
Up until your
But,
parents
like,
are saying your brother dictated what games.
Dude,
you
I'm
play?
about to download.
No, we just had one console growing up, and I had 3 brothers.
Oh,
So it was only when they decided to let me play, and it was very few and far between. Very, very.
You got a job.
Hey, old Babs, you get your ass to
Get a
work.
job so you get
If you
your
want a
own console and
GameCube,
TV.
figure it out.
I had a Gamecast.
No, you didn't.
A GameCube and a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I got a Gamecast. Gamecast? What is that?
I think I had everything except the Dreamcast and after PlayStation 2.
Dude, I remember fucking around with Tony Hawk's Underground.
That
was the first game where you could like hop off your skateboard.
Doug, that was great. I love Doug.
I don't know what that means.
Tony Hawk Underground.
Oh.
Acronyms.
Wow.
THU.
You're so ahead of the game, bro.
No, those are fun.
I think the second one was on like Bam Margera got like really heavy into it, and it was like a jackass video game pretty much. It was interesting.
Wait, which one? Oh, Tony Hawk Underground 2?
Thug 2.
Had a little influence, yeah. American Wasteland was after that, I think.
Yeah, I never played that one. I think Underground 2 was like the last skateboarding video game I ever played.
Dude, my life growing up was like, dude, I was a fucking nerd. I would like my mom would give me money to hey, whatever you want to do there, basically, or here's for lunch at school, and I would just like not eat some days so I could save up. No, listen, I would save up so I could buy new skate videos coming out. Because back in my day, we would like have to wait months. Like we'd buy physical magazines, and then it'd be like, this video's coming out in this March or something, and it's 4 months away, and you're like, oh my god. So the anticipation of waiting for skate videos was so much greater than it is now, because everything's available on Instagram instantly, and guys are putting out footage all the time, and it's honestly not as special. Like full length videos still come out, and there's lot more edits, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Back in the day, you know about a video coming out a year and a half before it's coming out, and they'll be like, Flip's filming a new video, it'll be out in a year and a half from now. So you have major anticipation, and you know the whole team, they're putting people on. You'd see like kind of clips and interviews leading up to this video, and you'd just be so goddamn excited. They have premieres all over the United States and the world for this video, and then you'd go to your local skate shop, or you'd order it and they'd mail it to you, and you'd watch it, and it'd be like the most badass thing ever. Like super artistic. Like the music was so well chosen for so many video parts, and just like these guys put so much of their life into making these videos, but now everything's just instant.
Like a DVD, you'd get
Yeah,
some.
like DVDs. I had VHSs when I first started. I had
They would send you VHSs.
I had 3 VHSs growing up.
So I love thinking about Netflix, like where they started, where they used to mail you physical copies of
I remember
DVDs.
doing that.
Yeah.
It would take so long. Like, damn, I want this movie to shut the fuck up. But
You remember when Redbox was just by mail? They didn't have the kiosks yet.
wait,
I think Redbox is going down. Like, I think with all the
Redbox is
streaming
for old
services.
people or people
Yeah.
who can't afford internet.
Well, it's like with all the streaming services,
No hate.
it's kind of the same reason that like
been
your
there,
video store
okay?
went down.
No,
it's
I've
like,
gotten
it's a
videos
little bit
from
more
Redbox.
convenient, but really not really. Like,
I've seen a lot of red boxes back in the day. No, all right. So when Shelby and I used to have that apartment on Las Casas back in the day, we would just try to use our neighbor's internet, and it would just cut out sometimes. So we'd end up renting like red boxes all the time. And then there was like that not Marco's Pizza. It was like a
yeah, Marco's Pizza
it
right
wasn't
there.
Marco's, it
Yeah,
was-
no, you're
No,
right.
it's Hungry Howie's.
No, it's
oh, yeah.
it's Marco's. No, it's Marco's.
No, it's Hungry Howie's.
all right,
Hungry
Marco's.
House is up the street on Las Casas. I promise you.
Yeah, it's
Promise
Marco's.
you.
It's Marco's.
Promise
It's
you.
Marco's.
Promise
yeah.
you.
But that place connected to it was like the movie theater.
Yep.
The movie
Family Video.
Family Video. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude.
Oh no, yeah, that one is
All
a
right,
You
Marco's.
could order pizza in a movie, couldn't you?
Yeah, it's like right next door.
Dude, that's how I grew up in
That place-
high
that's-
school,
that's
bro.
such a- I love that, honestly. Like, if I could do it today.
Dude, in high school, there was a Little Caesars right next to the Family Video. So, like, Friday nights, I would go get a pizza, and I'd rent, like, 3 movies and just, like, a 2-liter Mountain Dew.
I do have 2 questions.
Yes.
Okay, so one, are all red boxes connected to McDonald's? Is that the law? That's
Uh,
the only time I've seen a red box.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the only time I've seen a red box.
No, they got them at Kroger's and Publix and shit.
Okie dokie.
But they got like
And
some kind of
then-
contract.
Okie
So you don't
dokie.
see them at like post offices and shit.
Well, 2,
That would just be weird.
whose neighbor's Wi-Fi were y'all trying to use? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know which neighbor it was. It wasn't yours.
Okay, I was just, that would have been funny
I'm
to me.
pretty
but-
sure. I'm trying to remember if we had like. No, we didn't have internet for a minute. Then we got it. Yeah, but we would just watch hella DVDs and just buy DVDs and just rent them. And honestly, like going to a video store, I made better selections than I do scrolling through Netflix. For some reason, picking up the back of the boxes and reading it and looking at it,
Yeah.
I would get some bangers, dude. Like movies I've never seen before. in my
'Cause it's
life.
not on an
you
algorithm.
don't read the descriptions on Netflix?
Clean slate.
Yeah, but for some reason, I just pick better movies in person. Like, take me to a video store. I'll get like 3 movies you've never seen and blow your mind. Just like,
Hey, you know what that's
I don't
not
know
true
why-
at?
Huh?
You know what that's not true at though?
What?
Porn section.
You don't know that?
I do
Netflix
know
You
that.
ever seen me pick out stuff?
You have a limited selection in the video store.
Yeah, 'cause
you go
got that weird
online,
stepdad,
all
daughters.
kinds of shit.
It's like
I'm not
section
into,
there.
dude. I think that's
just so weird.
I
Dude,
have
we've
not
talked
met one
about this.
person who's into that.
You've met one person?
Apparently,
Not
a bunch of
met
people
one
are.
person.
We've talked about this, and we weren't even going to talk about this today. But fuck it. Why are all porn videos involving stepbrothers, stepsisters, stepmom, stepdad? Like, why is that a fucking
'Cause
thing?
people-
I don't get that.
All right, most of else talk. Go ahead, DJ. I got something to say.
I just feel like, somebody's gonna watch it. That's why.
Lots of people
Yeah,
have
but,
to be
but it's
watching it.
like
How
it's
many
like the
there
vast
are?
majority of videos. It's not even a
That's because
subgenre.
It's a
Lots of people
fad,
are
I
watching
think.
it.
Yeah, I think it's just a fad in the porn industry
Someone's
right now.
lying. Someone in your life
Weird.
is lying
It's
about
me.
watching
It's
that.
me. It's me, guys. I'm just,
You know what I'm
I'm just
saying?
kidding. Just kidding. No, but
I just think it's like it's a weird fetish. Like,
here's the thing.
and it's like oh, go ahead.
I think that these people are watching so much porn that now all the stuff that was taboo is becoming less taboo because people are like numbing their brains to what excites them.
Out of new shit.
Because literally, all right, so Brian, you talked to me about this like a year or two ago, and I was like, oh my God, I'm talking
Go
about
ahead,
this
air out my
podcast right
porn
now.
history. Go
And
ahead.
you were like, dude, I've been seeing this, just like talking to a group of us. We're all, a bunch of us talking about this. We're like, why is that becoming so popular? Like, I know you've seen it too or something. And I heard it on a podcast like a few weeks later. Some other people were talking about it, like, why is this a thing? And I was like,
It's so weird.
I don't know.
Because it's like, I think the frustrating thing too for me is it's like, we all know you're acting. Like it's a role play thing. Like we know that that's not actually your
Are you
stepsister.
sure?
Well, yeah, because not
Sometimes-
everybody is
No,
everybody's
there are
stepsister.
some twins that fuck each other. Some twins
No,
really do,
some-
and they are related
some.
because you can tell they're identical.
Virginia.
Some, but it's like
Virginia.
you'll have the same
West
porn
Virginia.
star.
Website, please.
You'll have the same porn star that's like, I'll fuck my stepbrother, and it's like 18 different guys. It's like, okay, how many stepbrothers do you have? Like, you know what I mean? Like, those all can't be your stepbrothers, right? And that's where it's just like, it's dumb. Like, I don't understand it. But anyway, on that note, you guys ready to wrap up for the week? You got
No,
anything else you
No,
want to talk about?
not really.
No, I'm not
Oh,
done.
all right,
yet.
we can
Is your
keep
back hurt or
bullshitting.
something?
I didn't know you were
Yeah.
short-winded, Brian.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey, where we at? Where we at, son?
I'm
An
ready.
hour.
I'm ready for
Dude,
my.
what?
Yeah.
What are you about to go do? Cut grass?
No, I already did that. I'm about
Yeah.
to nap. Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Well, bye, Brian.
Hey,
Go get us some snacks.
go get us some snacks and
We
take a
got
nap.
snacks right here.
We got Babs on for the first time ever.
Fucking hate you.
No, put that down.
DJ's favorite snacks.
Go take a nap. We got Babs.
No.
We get the other BB.
No.
Yo.
That can't happen. Babs, did you want to take a second to plug your new podcast?
No, I've got no idea what's going on there, so I'm just gonna ask that you cut that out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Fair
cut it
enough.
out.
No, don't
but
cut it out.
Babs,
There's just
Babs
an
has
idea in
approached
the
me about
works.
wanting to start a podcast, and I fully support it.
So
I had
But
some hot
more-
sake, and then I came in really hot. And now we're here, and we've just got something floating around in the universe. But what's gonna happen with it?
I
who
support
knows?
it.
I'm rocking
More-
with it.
I feel
More
like y'all
information to
should
come.
take some advice from.
We have agreed that Brian gives good advice, but we have also agreed that Brian comes off as a douchebag a lot of the times.
No, Brian's not the douche.
I'll help
That's
out.
Sam. Oh no, he is the douchebag.
The douchebag.
Yeah.
Sam's the douche.
Sam's the douche.
The douche and the douchebag. It sounds like a radio show. The douche and the douchebag.
Well, Brian doesn't get him.
101.5. The douche and douchebag.
The douche. Well, what else do you guys want to talk about? I'm out of things to talk about. Is really what's up. You guys want to talk about favorite Mortal Kombat games?
Nope.
You're disappointing.
What?
No, I love Mortal Kombat. I'm not
No,
talking
Mortal
about
Kombat's
games. Let's
shit.
talk about something all of us can talk about.
Yeah.
Babs, what do you think about? All right, so I heard you got these snacks last night. And you got hot Cheetos and brie cheese.
Oh yeah.
That sounds amazing as shit. I saw like you posted about it. I was like, that sounds like a really good idea. How'd you figure that out?
I used to work at a hotel, and it had a restaurant attached, and we had brie cheese, but we didn't have anything to put the brie cheese in. So I stole the brie cheese, and then we had Flamin' Hot Cheetos in our market too. And you don't just eat brie cheese with a spoon. That's what fucks do. Like, no, scary. Psychopaths.
Got me.
Classy people use flaming hot Cheetos.
And I'll tell you what, it is so good. It is so good.
I'm trying as soon as possible.
Absolutely 100% recommend. Actually, my husband was very nice. I lost my favorite mask, everybody, which is very hard during COVID. You know, you need a mask.
Or your favorite?
My favorite. I do have other masks, but that was my favorite mask, the cat one. But Brian went in and got it for me. I don't know how expensive brie cheese is, but that would be a good snack for your podcast. Quiet, delicious.
Wait, hot cheese aren't quiet.
When you soak them in cheese.
You're soaking in cheese.
They are.
I just thought about something. What if you could make like cheese covered like dip some Cheetos in some like hot cheese and let them like solidify so you have like, you know what I mean? Like cheese on the outside, Cheeto on the inside.
Ooh,
So
you
like
could probably
chocolate
do
covered
that.
strawberries, but
Yeah.
with Cheetos and cheese.
But then throw them in a smoker.
Oh yeah.
Throw them in
In
a
a
smoker for
You don't
like
like
15
that?
minutes and let the
Ooh.
cheese
You don't
get a
like
little
that
smoky.
idea, Brian?
That just
We'll have to
seems
try
like
it
What
out.
if
I'd
you
get
make
heart
beef
attack.
jerky with cheese?
A heart attack?
TJ?
Have you seen your diet,
That's
bro?
not how you make beef jerky.
Up until
But you
today.
put cheese on your beef
I was-
jerky.
I'm on a health kick. I'm on a 48-hour health kick.
Or you make beef jerky and we all dunk it in queso and see how that tastes.
I
I feel
mean-
like that would be very good.
I could probably just throw some bacon in a big thing of queso and smoke queso.
Would that make beef jerky though?
No, but it would be smoked bacon in queso
Okay.
and smoked queso.
That sounds like a heart attack.
No, it'd
But
be
that
in
sounds
like
like a
little
good
little
heart
pieces.
attack. Like it hurts so good. Can a heart attack? Like,
Hey, we need to
So
start
good
doing that
heart
on this
attack.
podcast. If we start getting paid, we just need to start getting fucked up foods on here. Bacon wrapped donuts and all kinds of bullshit.
bacon wrapped donuts, bacon injected donuts.
Bacon
Crunchy.
injected donuts? How does that
Okay.
work?
I don't know. You fill it
I
with bacon bits and you bite into it. I don't really know.
Yeah,
how it
no,
works.
that
Well,
makes
that's not
sense to me.
injected though.
I know. Injected sounds
Injected
like
sounds like a
liquid.
bacon
The
flavored
little gas
cream, which
station
I'm not
donut
down
shop
with.
on Thompson has a maple bacon donut.
Is that Donut Country?
No,
Thompson Lane.
Donut Country's on Memorial.
Yeah.
It's Thompson.
04 Partway.
Oh, for it.
Yeah,
I used to
Fort
work
Thompson.
over there.
That gas station that's got the little donut shop
Candlewood
in it. They
Hotel.
got a maple bacon
No, not that
Oh,
one.
I know what you're
donut,
talking about.
and it is
Micro?
fire.
Holiday Inn Express.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bab's just name dropping a bunch of companies over there.
It's just a
I used to work at
hotel.
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. I like it.
You
It's
like
the-
Olive Garden? Yeah, good. Hot take from Babs over here. She likes Olive Garden.
It's straight. I worked there for 2 years. Someone the other day was like, "Hypothetical situation. If you were at Olive Garden right now, what would you get?" Just at work, random. When I was like, "What?" And I really had to think like, "What did I like there?" And I told him, and they were like, and I was like, "Can I come up with more stuff?" But I can't remember all the stuff. But I used to get the chicken parm sandwiches,
Chicky pom pom.
but get Alfredo and just like dip the sandwiches in Alfredo, like the most unhealthy thing ever.
Tour Italy.
So, dude, I'd eat the whole sandwich, and they came with fries, and I would just be a zombie, just a piece of doo-doo at work. Like, you got a new table, and I'd just be like,
I could not work at Olive Garden.
dude.
I would eat.
no upselling or nothing, just like, "How you doing? You want some water?" Just like, make it easy for me, please.
Food
Straight
coma
up,
about
I
it.
think if I worked at Olive Garden, I would eat no less than 20 breadsticks a shift.
Jesus Christ, Brian.
You say that, dude, and then you start
You'd
getting
get
sick.
Nope,
So-
no, I wouldn't. I just every like 5-10 minutes, boom.
I worked there. Plus, if you
Like
ate
a
20,
kid.
you ate 20, they wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd pay. I don't care. I'd pay for it, I guess.
No,
They're
you
bottomless,
can't.
you
You
don't
gotta
pay for
work.
I eat while I'm working. Run back to the
You
kitchen,
can't just-
scarf
you
one
can't
down
just
quick.
Throw the kitchen
not how that
dollar
works.
bills and just keep eating them. They need them for the customers. They go so fast. We used to run out.
Yeah, they're bottomless, right?
We would like run in there like, "Oh, the new one's ready," and they'd all be gone. Like, and the tables would be freaking out and shaking because they got diabetes. Like, "Give me my damn bread!"
Dude, that's me. I'm the guy. Hey, more breadsticks, more and then I eat
And then
half
you're like-
my meal, and I'm like, I'm gonna need a box
And
because
like,
I
more
ate
breadsticks.
20.
Yeah, but that's not a
I
bad
love
way
the
to do
cheese
that.
grater. Salads, cheese. I love that. I love that aspect of it.
Dude, we're plugging Olive Garden hard here.
All right.
That would be a dope ass
Good
spot.
Who else do
cocktails.
you
I
wanna
went there
plug?
once, and
Dude.
Xavier made me good cocktail. I
Straight
do have
up.
a tendency to show up to your workplaces and just make you give me too much.
Straight up
Sorry.
though, if we got to the point where Olive Garden, they wouldn't even have to pay us if they catered each episode and just sent us like breadsticks, salad,
No,
and
dude.
pasta.
That's
I don't
too
like
much
What?
heavy.
I don't like pasta that much anymore, dude. I'm on a healthy kick, but like more than 48 hours.
Pasta's
dude.
somewhat healthy. I mean, it's a lot of
You know what I ate
carbs, but
today
it's
before I
healthy
came over here,
carbs.
bro?
What?
Cauliflower, carrots, broccoli, ground chicken, Thai bowl.
Ground chicken.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah.
Thai bowls.
my
Y'all
homegirl
Y'all ever had
taught me to make
Maggiano's
it.
in Nashville?
Ground turkey.
I don't eat ground
No,
turkey and ground chicken
maybe.
all the time. Lean
Is
meat.
it only in
Ground
Nashville or
turkey
is it
tout?
all
She's
over
done
the country?
No.
Ryan,
It's-
where did we go for our anniversary?
Everywhere.
Did we go to Maggiano's or
Cloud
no?
9.
Jesus Christ,
I
that's
don't.
corny.
The name was Italian as fuck. I don't even remember, but it was cool. It was class A as fuck.
Yeah, this place is like that.
Americanos. Americos.
I mean, I like Italian, but like, never mind. I can't say this. We'll just.
There's a lot of
We'll
homeless
segregate
people
or
that live
something.
down by the river. We learned that night. We went for a walk along the Cumberland. There's a lot of homeless people down there.
Yep. I did start dancing, and then this guy was like, said something to me, and then I said sorry, and he said, "No, you're not." I said, "Oh my God,
And we're
I
like,
need
"Oh,
to
we gotta get
move.
the fuck
I gotta
outta here.
go."
Bye, 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 bye.
No.
Yeah, I was walking to meet Ashley for lunch the other day. Like, I parked my car, started walking the wrong direction to this restaurant, and there's some like homeless dude walking, and he was like walking with me and a couple people, and he like went in this tree, was like, "This is a good tree for shade," and he just started going into the whole spiel about being hot and shade, and it started getting real weird. Everyone was just like looking over, like, "All right, man,"
Yo.
kept going.
I saw this homeless lady out the other day at the side of the interstate. It was hot as fuck out. Sun was
I
beating
thought she was
down.
saying she was hot as fuck. I was like,
No, not exactly. But it was hot as fuck out, and I had an umbrella in the back of my car, which I never used, so I gave her this umbrella so she could, like, open it and use it for shade.
It didn't work.
She just never opened it. Like, she just kept walking down, and maybe she opened it later, but, like, I drove off and
She
everything.
probably
Well,
just
it's
can't
been-
eat this umbrella.
Well, it's been
Maybe.
raining a lot too lately, so maybe she thinks you're giving it to her for the rain. I would I feel bad for
Well, I guess I
homeless
was
people
like,
out
get
here
some
right
shade,
now. It's
girl.
hot as
Oh, it was hot as
shit. It's
fuck
raining
out.
every day. That's just gotta be tough, man.
Dude, imagine like
What are you
Bonnaroo, but no music, no friends, no fun
Awful.
in the streets.
No.
Hard no.
Hard pass.
Hard no.
Saw a homeless guy the other day with a sign that said, "Why lie? Need weed." And I was like, "Hey,
Dude,
I
I've seen a lot
respect
of
the
those
honesty.
signs.
You know, I respect the honesty."
I saw one same day I saw him. I was downtown Nashville a couple days ago, and it said, "Will kidnap your boss for a certain amount of money," and like it had like other
Yes.
things like "I will also kill." Like, and the dude was just like, and people were reading and just laughing like, "Hell yeah!" And he was like, "Hey, you gonna help me out?"
My buddy, I used to that used to work with Tom Garland. I think I mentioned him a couple times on this podcast. He used to do a bit about a homeless guy that used to have really creative signs, and he had one that said, "Bet you can't hit me with a quarter." So he did a bit where he'd go to the bank and get a roll of quarters and just start chucking them at him.
Dude.
And, dude, this shit was funny as fuck. He's like go on dates and give him to his girl and have her try.
Have you seen it's like a meme, or it's not really a meme, it's like a picture. No, it's a meme. It says, "Oh no, she didn't," and it says homeless lady on crutches with one leg, and it says, "I'm on my last leg." And no, she made the sign. And
Clever,
then,
though.
But the meme's like, "Oh no, she didn't."
That's good as fuck.
And then I also saw someone recently homeless with one leg. With
Is it
crutches,
the lady right off the
and I
interstate?
thought it might have been the same meme for a second.
Ooh.
But I think she just has one leg also.
That's exactly who I thought of as soon as you said that.
Uh-huh. I thought when I saw it, I was like, "Oh shit, you're famous."
So can I ask you a question?
No.
You know,
Who's
we-
you?
No.
You, Xavier, because
Yes.
at this point we've now, talked about you getting lunch with Hennessy a few times. I just want to know where you went, where you got a pancake in your drink. Have you talked about this already?
You got a pancake in your drink?
All right, I ordered this drink. It's like a
Bro.
breakfast old fashioned.
Bro.
There we go. Dude, this place is badass, actually. I've never been there. Because she was like, "Let's go to lunch." And I was like, "All right."
Like a maple, like whiskey.
There was like bacon, and there was a pancake, physical pancake, circular, inside the drink. Like,
Was it like a
stuffed
silver
inside
dollar
the liquid.
flappy, or was it a whole
It's
pancake?
a whole ass
flapjack?
pancake, like a little, like not a giant one, but like a miniature one circle.
Yeah, a
Stuffed
silver
in
dollar
the drink.
flappy.
I've
Yeah.
never heard flappy at the end of it. I've heard silver dollar
Well,
pancakes.
there's a flapjack and there's a silver dollar flapjack,
Flappy.
aka silver dollar flappy.
Flappy.
Some
what his friends
Texarkana
call it.
bullshit.
It's called
No, I can't
Another
remember the
Broken
comedian
Egg.
that said
Another
it in
broken
his
egg.
joke, but
And,
ever since I
Oh,
heard
so you're
that,
just stealing
It's
jokes
like
now on the
No.
podcast.
Hard
Sweet
downtown.
canceled. Sweet canceled.
I think I'm gonna try to go there.
that place has so much good food. Like I'm trying to go back. They had a lot of good items. That's like one of the most difficult times I've ever had trying to like decide what I wanted to eat. They had a
Same.
lot of good stuff.
like my life.
It closes at 2 p.m. though.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, 2 p.m. During the weekdays.
Is it open on the weekends?
Yeah, I'm sure
Not,
it
I'm
is.
fucked.
I think so. It's open at like car closes like 3.
Nice.
But parking, I paid a nice little bit. So
Ooh.
prepared, cough it up.
Lobster and brie omelet.
Uh-huh.
Again, we're going back to brie cheese. Wow.
Yo.
Dude, a lobster brie omelet sounds fantastic.
Yeah,
Throw
dude.
some spinach in that shit.
No way. That sounds like the
You eat like a 5-year-old. Your
worst.
Yeah.
perception is nothing.
Brie cheese and lobster in an omelet for
Yes.
breakfast.
Yeah, that sounds
Yes.
fantastic.
All that. Here's
We're
what
gonna have
hey,
Brian. We're
hey,
gonna have
no,
Brian
we're
some
gonna post
off-brand brand
We're
cereal.
gonna post about people's opinions with that food item.
Okay.
On our
Okay.
post.
I'll put a pull up on Instagram. I just
Yay
learned how
or
to do
nay?
this. I just learned how to do this, so I'll put a pull up on Instagram. Here are the ingredients that belong in an omelet. Okay, cheese, obvi, right?
Brie.
Ham.
Eggs,
No.
eggs,
A
those are
meat,
first.
a meat,
No.
a protein.
Eggs.
Pause. Let me go back. Cheddar cheese only is
No.
the only
No.
cheese.
All
Hey,
right, get outta here,
Hey, this is
fucking
my
Hitler.
segment on what belongs in an omelet. If you want to say what you want on an omelet
This ain't
next,
what belongs
we
in
can
an
do
omelet.
that.
This is
but
what
I'm not gonna
Brian
go back
wants
and
in an
forth
omelet.
and take your advice on what I want on my omelet.
Then don't
I'm
say this
telling
is
you-
what's supposed to be in an omelet. This
I'm
is
telling
your
you,
omelet.
if we went out for breakfast, here's what I'm telling the waitress that I'm on my fucking omelet.
Ma'am, may I get the white person omelet, please?
No,
No
listen.
vegetables though, because I
No,
am 5.
fuck you guys. Listen, here's what belongs in an omelet. Fucking cheddar cheese, right? Shredded. It's got to be 3, preferably 4 eggs. Bacon, ham, sausage. Not one of the 3, all 3. Bacon, ham, and sausage. Green peppers. Onion.
Ooh. onions.
Maybe a little bit of spinach. Small amounts. Not big fucking leaves. I'm talking chopped up small amounts.
You're a Karen.
Yeah.
Listen,
Massive
stop,
Karen.
Stop.
Hold on.
Stop.
No, he's
let
not
him
a
go,
Karen.
let
He's
him
a
go.
Kevin.
Let him go.
He's not a Karen. He's
Let
a
him go.
Kevin.
Stop. Let me finish. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, garnished with bacon bits, extra shredded cheese on top. That's how you should eat a fucking omelet.
You.
Mushrooms?
I gave you
No.
a- I-
Tomatoes?
Yum.
No.
Tomatoes, yes.
Any seafood?
Also, just
Fuck
so you know,
no.
all
You
spinach
don't eat
in an
seafood
omelet's
for
going to be
breakfast.
small because
You're
when you
so
cook
close-minded
spinach,
with
it's
food.
small.
Yeah, bro.
No, I'm not.
Dude,
I'm
there's like
right
sushi.
with
Yeah,
you.
Pizza
remember when we got Brian
that
to
exists.
eat Asian food for the first time? Before he'd only eaten like fried rice only.
Fried rice is not Asian.
I've been to Panda
I mean,
Express.
it is, but,
It is, but it ain't.
most
Brian had
isn't.
only done
That's like-
Panda Express. Where did we used to go? It ended up shutting down, I think, for the pho.
Panda Express was
Oh,
started
the
in
secret
America.
place.
We didn't
Yeah.
used to go there.
So
We
good.
went one time.
No,
used
I
to
went
go
a few
there.
times.
I would like ask my manager I could leave work early so I can go get food from there. It was
Very
so
good.
damn good.
Very good.
All right.
And you ended up liking it. You just have to
And I'm
trust
still
us.
sad that it's closed.
Yeah, very
Because
good.
the girl who served everybody somehow and remembered everyone's stuff without writing it down, I don't know how she did that. Dude, I don't know.
I wish I had met y'all sooner and lived here sooner so I could
And
have gone there more often.
her mom passed away, and I guess like she's a big part of that restaurant, so that's why that closed.
Oh, that makes me so
It
sad.
made me even sadder. Like the restaurant closed, and she was so cool, and the food was amazing, and it was like the most like hidden establishment I've ever been to.
I
And
would
they
have
were
never found it
popping,
without y'all.
dude. They could open up a second, like I feel they could open up a second like location. They were so popular. When
So
people,
good.
I sent some people from Nashville when I was working at Bridgestone to that place, and I was like, "How long are you guys in town?" And they're like, "Told me like we're here for a whole week." I was like, "All right, one of the best places that I've ever eaten." And I've been to multiple major cities. Is this little hole in the wall spot? I pulled it up on Google, sent them the address and everything. Like it looks sketchy. Go inside it. Little hole in the wall. Go inside it.
That's what tourists pay for, too.
Dude,
Tourists
it was
love that shit.
good.
Did you ever go to the garage in Murfreesboro?
The taco place.
Mm-mm. It was a little hole in the wall next to an auto shop.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Was it
It's not called the garage.
No,
though.
but that's just what
But
everyone
yes.
called it. That's
What was
why-
it called?
oh,
the place? Really good pho?
It's called
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yes.
super secret.
Oh, but you
It's-
didn't
yeah,
order
it was
pho.
a-
You
it was
No,
in
what
the-
was it called?
It was on the backside of an
It was-
Asian market, but there was also an auto body shop
was
right
it called?
attached to it.
It's called.
I don't remember what it was called. I just called it the garage
Dude.
It was
Why'd you
just
call the
there.
garage?
because
Well,
it's
'cause
attached
there's
to a
garage
car
right next
shop.
to
I don't think
I
they
know,
had,
but what did the sign say?
I don't,
It didn't have one.
It didn't have one, but it did have a name.
It did have a name, but it didn't really have a sign.
It was very good though.
Yeah,
and you wouldn't
fire.
order you would order something so fucking good.
Dude.
I'd get the pad thai.
Meat crab.
Mm.
Dude, it's so good. I've actually been looking up recipes. I want to step my cooking game up. Like, I'm not playing no more.
I'm gonna try to start eating breakfast.
I don't eat breakfast because I do fasting all the time. Unless one day I'm like, screw it.
I just need to wake up earlier instead of like 30 minutes before I leave for work.
That might help you out.
It's separate. Just sucks because I have to get up early anyways. I hate that shit.
So early, it hurts
9
me.
to 5s. Actually, I work an 8 to 5, but they're scams. Everybody don't do it. Don't fucking do it. You think that's the life you want? It's not. It's monotonous.
I only do
It
10
sucks.
My ideal would be like 11 to 7, 11
Third
to
shift.
6.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's talking.
Yep.
That's talking to my soul right there.
Third shift.
11. Imagine that. 11 to 6 or 11 to 7. You leave for work and there's no traffic. You get off and traffic's pretty much almost done, and then you have 4 hours to hang out and like I don't know. I feel like that's great. It's ideal.
Yeah. You could hang out with your friends and like until 1 or 2 in the morning, and then still get up for work the next day and feel fine.
Like 10 to 6.
I still want a Monday through Friday though, honestly, because everybody else like you guys are weekends, and I'm like at work like. I make all my money on the weekends. A lot of my money on the weekends, especially what I'm about to be doing. But
Wait, did I misread your thing then? I thought with your new position, then you don't work Saturdays and Sundays. Or did you say you always work Saturdays and Sundays?
I don't work Sundays anymore. But
No.
I want to work. I will work Saturdays probably no matter what, but I want to see if I can just work Friday mornings so I can get off at like 5, 6. It'll be ideal. So I'd basically almost have Fridays and Sundays off. Cause, I mean, the reason why I want them off is because of the nightlife, hanging out with you guys and my people.
Plus, we got to play Skater XL.
Straight. Yeah.
So do you always have 2 consistent days off, or does it fluctuate? Always Sundays established.
Sundays is always. This week I have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Ooh, that's nice. I think America should do a 4-week work schedule for everybody. That is very nice.
4 weeks the best, or 4 days the best.
It's really, you make the most of your time. I think you really create a good work-life balance.
4 10s.
Yeah,
It's
I
easy.
could do that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I do
And if
10s
you
anyways.
need, and if you need round the clock work, 4 10s, and you stagger. There's an overlap day, and then one shift works the weekend, late week, and one shift works the first half of the week.
The 3 days off, though, do have to be consecutive. You can't just have
No, yeah, yeah.
random days off. That's
No,
just
it's-
stupid.
4 on, 3 off.
I don't know how you get things done without having, like, 2 days off in a row. Because I would always find myself when I worked odd times and whatever in my first job, I would have, like, a Tuesday off, but I have to go back in on Wednesday early in the morning, and then I'd have, like, a Friday or a Saturday off, and I couldn't get everything I wanted to get done. There was no, like, I either had to do all of my laundry or I wanted to hang out with friends, and then fucked up my whole
You know
life.
what's kind of nice though? What I did have certain days is I'd have I used to have like Sundays and Mondays off, so 2 days consistent. Then go back Tuesday and then have a Wednesday off.
Ooh.
So it's kind of like a little break in the middle of the week, even though it's like one day.
See, yeah.
But
nice.
it
My
made
favorite-
a difference in like my mental like.
Rejuvenation.
My favorite was we were doing 412s in the military with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I worked that Wednesday through Saturday. Having Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off was so nice because you could go do whatever you wanted during the day in the middle, the early Monday and Tuesday, and nobody would be out. So you want to go
What
watch a
about
movie?
weekend
Cool.
partying, though?
Dude, I do whatever I want anyways,
Yeah,
bro.
The
you
weekend
just party
parties are
anyway.
hard to miss.
No,
Oh, okay.
you just do it anyway.
Babs, tell our listeners about your date night last night. Didn't you have a hot date last night?
I did.
With who?
What was his name?
Well, I can't disclose that because he is married.
Okay. Does
But it
Brian-
wasn't
does
Brian.
know?
It wasn't Brian.
Brian
Well, he
does
knows
not.
now. But anyways, can tell us about this guy.
No, actually, so it was pretty great. I went and I got tanked with my 2 best friends yesterday all day. Got
Surprise.
home. So tanked though. Like I was out in the sun all day. It was in the water, and the sun and the water just do something to me where I have no self-control whatsoever. So then I came home and he had champagne. Great. That's, A+.
Damn, who is
Great
this dude? You should
stuffed bell
marry him.
peppers. Honestly, I'm gonna steal them away from his wife. Great stuffed bell peppers, absolutely fucking delicious. We're gonna make enchiladas with that shit.
What'd you stuff it
Leftovers.
with?
Stuffing. No, dude, it was like a rice chicken. I put some kidney beans in there.
And then some chocolate covered
Sour
strawberries after, and
Damn.
it was really, really nice. Marriage is hard, and sometimes you just fall into this routine of nothing special. You just like kind of sit next to each other, go about your day to day.
Look at your phones.
What'd
Get
you
stressed
do?
out.
What'd you do after dinner?
Went to sleep.
What'd you do before that?
Actually, so I made him take me to Kroger for, again, like we just said, the brie cheese and hot Cheetos.
What'd you do before that?
Laughed a lot and smiled big.
During what?
Stop.
Brian, we all know you licked her butthole. It's okay.
Huh? This is for all the listeners out there. Dick game strong. What's the Weeknd say? I can't remember his quote now. Oh, dick game
my
be
mom
the
listens
realest.
to
I was
this?
like, hell yeah, dude. The fact that he just owns that
He
shit.
talks
on the
about
track,
cheating
dude.
on girls and taking them from their men.
Sorry about you.
I love my girl back
Sorry
home.
about you. But shit. On that note, should we wrap up? Are you guys ready to wrap up?
Yeah, we wrap
Yeah,
it
we
up.
can
You just
wrap.
took
All
shit
right.
to the next level.
Yeah, well, I
Too
appreciate
fun.
you guys again. Listen, this has been episode
I appreciate
17
you
of
also.
Millennialistic. Thanks for coming on,
Babs, it was
Thanks for
great.
having
I'm gonna
me.
have you on here again.
Make
This was
sure
nice.
to
Way less
fucking
worse than I anticipated.
Yeah.
make sure
You're a
to
natural.
rate,
Until he
review,
pushes it too far.
A
subscribe.
natural redhead.
Kinda. Yeah,
Excuse me.
She is. She is.
I
If
will
your
Yeah.
stab
walls
you
were
in
a
the
few
throat.
shades
She's-
lighter,
yeah,
you would
definitely
only
that's
see
right.
Bab's hair in her shirt.
I get lost in a mayonnaise factory.
I
Shut
know.
up.
That
Fuck
was
you.
the
Hey,
best joke
hey,
ever.
hey! You can't air that out. Anyway, this is a podcast, Babs. I can't go on material. This shit's free, Babs. Motherfuckers can't. Anyway, rate, subscribe, and review us on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Spotify.
Love you
Download this
guys.
shit on Google, Stitcher, all the other fucking places we said in the beginning of the podcast. And
Ireland,
fucking
shout out.
what up,
Shout
Dublin?
out,
Hey,
Dub.
Dublin, you guys listened to that one episode, then you stopped listening. So what the fuck's up with our Dublin cult? You guys need to buy into this. This shit's fucking real.
I'm
Okay?
Irish, and they let me
If
on.
you
so
guys,
come
sorry
back.
for tapping on the table, but if you guys aren't gonna fucking follow this, we'll find another country in the UK
Wow.
or in Europe to start our cult in. So get with the
Did you
shit
ever take
or
a
get the fuck
geography
out.
class in high school?
I just feel like
Hey,
you
I don't
have
care.
the right to make these threats right now.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying, be with it or don't.
Not with hair
Okay,
that short.
but you can't hop on one episode and then hop right off. So anyway, follow us on all those places. Be on YouTube here in the next couple days. Anything else? Is that it?
See you guys next week.
Yeah, we love you guys. Peace out. See ya.